Hit the lot. There it is. Hold on.
We're live.
All right. And I am back here on the channel. Everybody, welcome to the first watch party that went off successful without a hitch. I am clearly on time and yeah, ready to go. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
He was a
anyway. Anyways, with that, I'm going to introduce our panelists. So let's just start where the order that I see everyone in, and we'll go with Prime. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, everybody. You know me. I'm Jeremy Simmons, and also Prime Geeks. You can find us at primegeekscollectors.com or at Prime Geeks Twitter or Prime Geek Collectors at Facebook. We are a pop culture news and collectible website where we keep you up to date on everything from toys to your interest in movies.
Awesome job. Also, we have here a special guest and someone who will be experiencing all the joys of this film for the first time. Miss Mary, go ahead.
Hi guys, I am Mary Mayhem. I like to bring the mayhem when I'm not hungover. So yeah, I'm excited. I've never seen Aliens for myself before, so this should be an experience. And I don't do horror movies either. And as I understand it, this is something of a horror film. So I cannot guarantee you guys that I won't scream.
Are you a screamer?
Yes.
You see, there's just no way out of that, is there? There's just no way out of that, is there?
So yeah.
All right, and you all know this next gentleman, but go ahead and introduce yourself for all of the fans out there.
I am Chris Knight of The Real Review 3000. It's nice to talk to you guys again. This is a lovely time. I'm looking forward to this. And now that I know there's a screamer in the house, this is going to be really fun. Yeah, my name's Chris Knight. Real Review 3000. We do a lot of stuff about gaming, videos, just about reviews, all sorts of fun stuff, craziness, and yada, yada, yada. So with that, Lee, back to you.
All right, so I got a couple of shameless plugs before we get started here. First off, I would like to say this is my first watch party, so thank you everybody who is joining us. I really appreciate it, and most of all, thank you for dealing with me being late, because I got caught in the storm of the century, and not the Stephen King book, but pretty close to it. So despite my really good timing, I was kind of off. And this stream is the first of what I hope is many. I want to cover the whole Alien franchise. This is my love letter to the series. So I'm going to go through all of them in descending order, hopefully. And I am looking forward to having more guests and whatnot. Also, my new website will be coming very shortly. I have someone working on that and merchandising. So yeah, there's if you guys like soy coal, I'm gonna try to do something with that. So he's gonna get his own mug. He's very excited about it. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of my shameless promoting. So anyways, what do you guys say we get the show on the road and we get started on a cinematic masterpiece that is Ridley Scott's 1979 theatrical release of Alien? Who's ready for this?
Yes, Queen.
I'm ready.
All right, I am on the 20th Century MGM logo. Is everyone about there?
I'm sitting at 0 seconds. So.
I am sitting at 0 seconds, immediately at 0.
Okay. I am at 0.4.
Okay, hold on. Let's get to 4 seconds if I can. I'm at 8. I'm at 4.
Yeah, it won't let me go to 4. It takes me.
All right.
7.
So let's do this. We'll do a preemptive start, and then you guys can start.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
So, Mary, on 3, 2, What? Huh? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Mary, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, ready. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. And now, Lee, you can go now.
Okay.
All right, we should be close enough.
Okay, I'm on the whole Ridley Scott film though.
Oh, I'm on Brandywine Reynolds Shusett.
Yeah, I'm at Brandywine too.
At 22 seconds. 25.
I'm at 28.
Yeah, we're right behind you, Jeremy, but that's good. We are at, let's go with 40 seconds now.
Yep. Right on it.
We should be close.
Close enough. What is this, like a sun or like a planet or something?
Planets.
Okay.
So think of this kind of like
John
like I
Hurt,
said-
isn't that the guy from 1984?
I think so.
Yes.
There's a lot of people in this movie you'll recognize. This was a really big thing back then. I mean, like, this is really like one of Ridley Scott's first big movies.
I also like to point out too, which you'll appreciate, Mary. This is the prime example of a strong female character.
Well, I've heard about her, of course, but I've never actually seen the movie. But I have heard about it, and I do know who Ridley Scott is. So.
From what I understand, this is also the 40th anniversary of this film too.
Yes, which is why I have decided to put together these viewings and watch parties, which in the future I'm going to make sure I don't get caught into anything. But for my next one, that's why I wanted to do the whole series.
Nostromo, 7 of the crew, refinery processing 20 million tons of ore, returning to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm a little upset because I've been expecting spaceships by now and being in space, and we're not there yet.
Well, we haven't run out of resources yet. That's the reason why we haven't done this.
I mean, this is classic Ridley Scott. I don't know, Mary, since you haven't seen this movie, have you seen Blade Runner?
No.
Or you haven't seen Blade Runner either? Oh my gosh.
We're going to have to do that watch party now.
Well, I'll definitely jump in on that.
I will host that one. I'll have you guys all on there. How about that?
Yeah.
Because that's a great movie. And she won't have to scream for that one.
No? Okay, I don't know. What is this, like a British ship, I guess?
No, it's the I think it's the United Americas ship. These people are the United States doesn't technically exist anymore. It's called the United Americas.
United Americas. Well, that's racist.
And
it makes me wonder, it's like, did America take over the world or something?
No, actually, Chris is so prepared for Bond. My domain is Alien, and they couldn't use directly the U.S. and like the umbrella of the UN, so they had to come up with their own name because they wouldn't give Ridley Scott the permission because it's like under federal law or something like that. So he had to essentially create the name that would become synonymous with the series.
Okay.
What the heck? What is that?
Those are just helmets. They're emergency helmets. If you read into the thing, like there's a round circle in there that says, I think, emergency helmet. See?
Okay. It's hard to see past the numbers scrolling across it.
Yeah, I know. You'll understand.
I love how the computers are such 1970s.
This does sort of feel like the inside of the Millennium Falcon right now.
It feels like what?
Like the inside of the Millennium Falcon?
It does, with the hexagonal format.
Yeah.
Which is, pretty. Yeah, it kind of makes you think that I mean, this was in 79. So the evolution of these movies was basically 2001 and 1969. In 1977 was Star Wars. And this one actually took it further. But this movie, I will say this, it feels realer or more real than Star Wars. You actually feel like this, in a way, could happen somewhere.
Okay. So I'm at 5 minutes and 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds. Are we on?
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Yeah, the pods are opening up.
Yes, just now. Oh, they're naked. What the heck?
Well,
no, don't get excited. They got boxer briefs on.
They're diapers.
Those are diapers?
I choose to call them briefs.
They're diapers. They are diapers.
I just love how like Ripley's the only one who looks like she's being exposed.
Well, you got to think about it. They're supposed to be like in a, medical sleep coma type thing, and
stasis.
Stasis. Yeah. So they're obviously going to be wearing diapers because, well, the body's still going to function the way it does, and I guess this was the.
Why be naked outside of that?
Well, it just gives a. Go ahead, Lee.
I was gonna say just because, like, it's space. We can.
What does that have to do with it?
I think the critical part that people forget is that in this timeline they've allowed themselves to be comatose, induced coma state. So. Just think of it as that way. Like your bodily functions like a person who's in a coma.
So what they're eating?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you've been like sleeping for like 6 weeks, the first thing you're going to be doing is going to go eat something. That's the first thing that coma people who wake up do too.
Smoking in a freaking spaceship. That's a bad idea.
Well, the oxygen-rich environment wouldn't hurt anything.
Just don't let them
I also love how like they actually
the version I have is
go ahead,
really
Mary, sorry.
quiet. I'm just having a hard time hearing it. It's really quiet. I can't seem to turn it up anymore. My mom actually used to have some cups that looked just like that. They were Tupperware. It's weird. I just had a nostalgia kick. I know
They
that's
are
like weird. Are they?
Yeah, do we have? I know there's a scientific reason why they don't have the metal. They use more plastic. I just can't for the life of me remember exactly what that is.
Electrostatic.
The same reason why you don't put metal. You don't put metal in a microwave. That's the same reason.
Banana.
It's more conductive.
More conductive. Fair enough, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can cause static and stuff.
Let's say like there's an electrical problem and someone's holding a metal cup, and the electric circuit just goes throughout the whole ship. You don't want to be holding a metal cup at that point.
What are all the little lights for? Like, that's not necessary. Who didn't need those lights on the ceiling? You don't need those lights.
He's sitting in the mother computer.
That's like
she's a supercomputer. So
No.
if you look at like what was that movie with Matthew Broderick?
War Games,
where he talks to Joshua.
War Games.
Yeah, War Games. It's the same way with Joshua. He's got all those lights because he's a big supercomputer.
Jeez Louise. Oh, there he is, the guy from 1984. John Hurst, I think his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Look at all this old school tech.
And the funny thing is, this is before the internet was actually made.
Yeah. The internet was not made, it was born.
It's alive!
And this is a pestilent child right now, running around, sticking his tongue out at everything, flipping people off.
Flipping everyone the bird.
Look what I can do.
Yeah, I bet. The question
I
is
mean,
that
but look at the design of like some of these ships and stuff, and just think about it. This was like 79 or before that because it was released 79. So that's amazing considering everything CGI now, and in the old days they built it.
Oh yeah, and the way they would come up with these things, I mean, I'm sure it's similar to how Lucas did it with all the ship model parts and things like that, and they just build these things. This was all imagination. There was nothing to base this off of, because if you think about with the shuttle, not the shuttle, but the rockets we were sending up to space and everything looked like, and the shuttle we were getting ready to send up, all those things didn't even look like any of these. So this is all imagination, and really Scott had just this great visual effects team that he always worked with. He knew who he wanted, and he always worked with these different people that would give him exactly what he wanted to put on screen.
so? What is the main character's name again? Ripley.
Ripley.
Ellen Ripley,
Ellen.
Yeah.
my first love.
Aw.
But not your sixth wife.
Yeah, what am I? Yeah, 6. I'm up to 6. Impressive.
Wow.
So in 2008, this film was given the 7th best film in science fiction genre by the American Film Institute, and was the 33rd greatest film of all time by Empire magazine.
So, can anyone explain to me what's going on right now? Because I'm having a really hard time hearing it.
Yeah, it's weird. This copy is very light in the...
Basically, they got a distress signal, and they're going to check it out on this planet, like a beacon. And they're arguing right now because they're saying that it's not part of their job, or now are they going to get paid extra?
Mm.
But the dude in the sky blue outfit says that it's part of their job, or otherwise there's their contracts.
Yeah, they're all contracted. So no matter what, there's things in their contracts that this is one of the things that they didn't necessarily know was in it, but they're required to. And if they don't, the mining they have done, they won't get their cut if they don't go do what this is, because the corporation that they work for is telling them to go here.
Okay. And so they're going to have to go. Is that what they're doing right now? Is they're going to answer the distress signal?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
As in back in the day when you ever had a good sci-fi or horror, there was that one point in this movie where you're like, oh, this is a bad idea. Yeah, this is about that point.
What? There's a distress signal. You're out in the middle of space. How could that be bad? Especially when, there's no reason for this particular place to have a distress signal.
And I love people's reasonings. It's just like, well, we're not going to get paid, so it makes sense. Like, new horror now, there's so stupid logic behind it. But here it's like, dude, I'm not getting my cut now. We're going to answer that.
I love how the planets look, and it's amazing how they're just a mate painting at that point. No CGI, nothing.
No.
I love the dirty feel that the ships have. Like when you look at like the grime and stuff like that. Like it feels more authentic to me, because CGI can sometimes have that very like glossy feel.
Yeah.
To it.
This does feel really grimy.
Yeah, even with the newer ones, like Alien Covenant and Prometheus, I mean, they did pretty well with integrating the CG. Ridley Scott isn't one to just say, we got CG, let's just dump all the CG we can in this. He still wants real. He still wants it to feel real. And that's his thing. He always liked dystopian, very dark, grimy. Earth is heading towards a place where that could possibly happen. So he just runs with it. There's going to be a little bump.
Well, that's what made things like Star Wars back in the day, and like this era was like the sci-fi and the delivery of these things were so much better because they had less, so they had to work with what they had, and I feel like you got more out of the film.
I don't know if it was less necessarily, or if it was just it made you work harder for what you were trying to do. Because if you put these models out there, let's say it is like old ship models and stuff, and you didn't paint it, and it was just that flat gray or a white or a red or whatever that you got it from, all these different colors on there, you're going to look at it and it's going to look horrible, but they took the time to paint it just right. CGI is not so much a different art. It's just, I think it's a fine line between too much or too fake looking. Back then, you didn't have a choice.
I find it to be a lighting issue. I find it to be a very bad lighting issue because if you look at Jurassic Park, that to this day is the best CGI, and it's been 25 years now.
Yeah, but Jurassic Park, when that was done, they were just starting to really dabble into the CGI mixing with animatronics. That was a fine example of a beautiful blend where they used just enough over the animatronics to make it look realistic.
And of course, the first problem is let's destroy the ship.
What? Is that what's happening right now?
Well, it's not destroyed. It's just they're...
But why? What happened?
They landed wrong.
Turbulence, normal space stuff.
Let's just say that they got a flat tire.
Yeah, a flat tire.
They got a flat
stress signal, and now they're pretty much SOL.
Ugh.
Oh, Mary, just so you know, the tagline for Alien is "In space, no one can hear you scream." Just FYI.
Perhaps that's information we should have given her before we started this.
Wait, what? Oh.
No, I think dropping it now was the best part.
Yeah, because now you kind of have me in here and I'm stuck. So, there's no getting away. You guys are jackals.
I am not a jackal. I'm just here. I am...
Sure,
this is like inviting Mary to Universal Studios, but not telling her it's Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, I mean, I just don't do horror. So their ship is disabled and they're stuck on what is this? Like an asteroid or something?
It's a planet.
LV-17. This is a very historical landmark, and I'm going to do an alien fun fact for everyone. This is the historical jump point for the whole series. And when you watch the movies, it will be referenced several different times in various other movies. And as a matter of fact, Prometheus and Covenant return back to here.
Well, Prometheus is a prequel, whatever you want to call it, an Alien. Covenant gaps between Prometheus and this movie.
Prometheus is what?
Prometheus is technically the first movie in the line in chronological order of this movie. It was a movie that Ridley Scott came back to show how things started. But
but it's like the prequel trilogy of Star Wars for the Alien saga.
Are you gonna hear me saying random things? Oh, just so you guys know, my mom is also actually watching the movie. If you guys just want to give a shout out to Mama Cole.
Hey, Mama Cole.
Hello.
You've raised a child who's put a woman in a horrible position today.
What? I may have just left out some information.
Oh, Lord. I can feel the suspense building right now.
Oh, and thank you, Mary. that brings me to my next point. As a matter of fact, this movie was great because it essentially was a suspense as well as horror. This is a classic. This is a classic example of what the 70s and 80s type thrillers were like, where you had that buildup, where you didn't have to like brutally kill someone. Just the atmosphere was intense enough to get you right in the movie. I love it.
They're going out. Don't go out there, guys. Don't go out there.
Oh, it's the best part of horror films. I mean,
Don't do it.
sci-fi thrillers. You get the people that want to yell at the screen, "What are you doing, you stupid idiots? Don't go out there. You know you're going to die."
I forgot about that one. Good call.
Oh,
Look at that
what?
problem solver.
But don't worry, Mary, it's okay.
They're gonna die, guys. They're gonna die.
Not yet. See, look at him. He's happy.
just for a quick thing. What's everybody's time stamp at right now?
I'm at 20, 49, 50.
I'm at 21:05.
Wow, you're a minute ahead.
Should I pause, or are you guys?
No, it's all right. I'm at 20:54. I'm not too far behind you guys. It's just that Mary's gonna see something before I do, and I'm just gonna laugh.
Well, if you hear a pre-scream, you're gonna know what part she's at.
Exactly.
So I'm at 21:27. Is that? Should I pause it?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm at 21. I'm at 21:32.
I'm at 21:26. I'm good.
No, we're fine. We're close enough. We're within seconds. Mary's just going to scream before, and we're all going to be like, "Yes, we know where we're going." Boy, she's going into this. Like,
when am I gonna scream?
I don't know.
Soon. Before long, not right now, but later.
Maybe we should ask the chat. Hey, chat.
At what point
Do you think Mary will scream before 5 minutes or after 10 minutes?
No.
That's a genuine, like, scared no right there. Does everybody hear that?
You picked the wrong time to stop drinking.
Yeah, maybe.
I love how, like, Ripley just tells everybody to go fuck off.
Yep.
You ever wonder how, like, that one guy is always like the guy where they're like, "Oh, Joe, go on in there." I just want to bring that up because I'm at the scene where they're all in there, and he's like, "Yeah, Smith,
Okay,
go in there first."
There's a kitty cat. There's a cat. No,
the cat's fine.
No
Right
spoilers,
now.
but that damn cat has a better shelf life than anyone else.
Yeah. So Trap believes it'll be before 4 minutes. Shellback says 7.5 minutes.
All right, we got a debate going on. I love it.
Oh,
So,
God,
Lee, do you have a prize to give away
They
if
need to
somebody's
go back
right?
inside. They need to go back inside. There's something out there. They're gonna die. Go back inside.
And what a wonderful world that is Alien.
Now, you see the ship, Mary? You see the ship?
What is that?
It's just a ship. It's a ship.
I wanted to give some fun facts in between Mary
go ahead,
panicking. For everyone who didn't know, the alien design and most of these catacombs that I'm looking at right now were designed by a German fellow. I want to say his name was Zurich. He did specific drawings for the films.
I don't like this.
Is his name spelled Zurich?
Yes.
It's Zurich.
Zurich, yes. Zurich did the sketches for the ship that you guys are looking at and the designs of the alien interior as well as the xenomorph itself. So, fun fact for the day.
I just now saw the ship. I'm at 2441.
I'm at 2451.
There's
so 10 seconds.
I mean, it took a lot of this movie took from a lot of different things. There's a 53 movie, like a 1953 movie, that they stole the egg idea or the chamber of eggs. 65. I think in 1965 it was called Planet of the Vampires. There was an alien skeleton in that, so they stole that scene from it. There's a lot of different things that they stole a whole bunch of stuff from, and not stole, but borrowed the ideas to help them in their vision.
Well, Chris.
Yeah, but George.
I'm sorry, Brian. I just wanted to.
I was just about to say that George Lucas did the same thing with Seven Samurai, so it's not surprising.
No, it's not. It's where you get inspiration from.
And yeah, to your guys' point, it's the same thing. They really didn't consider it stealing back in the day. It was almost like a community borrow.
I don't like this ship.
It's alien. That's why.
So it was actually because of Star Wars that 20th Century Fox did go ahead and do this movie, because when Star Wars took off, they said, "Oh, well, this is this is a genre we can go into," and they jumped at it. Originally, I believe, trying to remember, I can't remember his first name, but the director originally was supposed to be Hill, and then Ridley Scott actually took over and actually directed this when Hill went to go direct another movie, if I remember right.
And I bet you that guy
just the best decision in life. Not really. I couldn't have imagine what Hill would have done with this film. It would not have been the same.
What is he doing?
He's looking.
What is he looking at?
What is he looking at?
I'm looking at them inside the ship right now. They're coming through the first corridor.
John Hurst is like pulling himself up into like a area. And
look at this, Mary. This is a wonderful thing right here.
Oh God! You guys are gonna get shook for me.
What is that thing?
That
looks mechanical.
Look at it. It's sitting in a chair.
Oh my God! It's huge.
Well, I don't like to brag, but
how tall is that thing again? Like 21 feet or something?
What is it?
That is an alien creature.
Why is it so ugly?
Oh, wait.
It was never given enough love.
Just wait.
You think that's ugly?
Do they know it's an alien creature?
Well, I'm sure they do by now. But, humans are like cats. Curiosity.
Oh, no. Get away from it.
This is great.
Just misses in the chat. She goes, Mary hasn't seen Alien before? No, miss, she hasn't.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
The part where she screams.
Don't touch it.
He is going to touch it,
No, leave it alone.
Go from Bloom says.
You really want to
leave it alone? Leave it alone. No. What? No. Get away from the hole.
Well, that's one I haven't heard before.
Hallmark asked for the time. Hallmark, I have 29.
No. Get away from that thing. Get away from me. Get away from me.
I'm at 29.
Something's going to pop out.
I'm at 29, 24.
Sorry. I'm at 29, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You're good.
Okay.
She's good for now.
Hmm.
Before
man, look
for timestamps.
back when I was a kid, I was like, "Ew, is that what it really looks like?" But later on, you find out from later series, it's actually a spacesuit he's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Independence Day. They're lowering him down into that hole. He's gonna die.
Mary, it must be hilarious to watch you in horror movies.
Trying to get her to go to one would probably be the real trick.
Okay. If she doesn't like horror movies, then she's definitely not seen Halloween.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's the eggs.
No, I haven't seen. Those are eggs. Those are eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Those are eggs.
Oh, gross.
And you notice the difference between all of it, right?
We need like a flamethrower or something. You can kill them all now. Just kill them all now.
Wow, she's way ahead of her time on this, isn't she? But see, what's really funny is if you look, there's this mist over the section that he's going to.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh, you'll find out.
Stop it! No.
I can't stop it.
Hey,
no.
Hold on a second.
What? Oh God! Just get away from them. They're not gonna be nice. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Please don't touch it. Oh.
Someone has to clip this of Mary saying, "Don't touch."
Uh-oh. Mary's going to love this part.
Stop. No.
It's okay, Mary. He's safe underneath the blue field, of course, and then all the eggs are there too. He's fine.
Stop it. It's not funny. Don't touch it. Please don't touch it. Please don't touch it. No. Oh, it's like he's gonna die.
Oh God.
He's gonna die. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. What was that? What was that? Is it opening? What is happening right now? It's inside there. You can see it.
Uh-huh.
No, get away! Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Oh, gross.
I can't help but laugh.
No, go away. Get away.
Oh, for the love of...
There it is. Oh my God.
Is he dead?
Just watch.
Oh, he's probably
Yeah,
dead.
Just watch.
Okay, I promise, Mary, it gets better, and
No,
there's a happy ending for this. Don't you worry.
What'd you say?
They they find a medical team and they get rescued.
You're using "they" quite a bit here.
Yeah, it's the cigar man from the X-Files that comes and rescues them.
Oh yeah.
I just want you to know. I can't even say this the straight way. I just want you to know, Mary, this has a very happy ending.
I don't believe you. He's dead, isn't he?
To hear they're arguing whether or not they're going to bring in the ship or not. Mary, if you were up there and you were Ripley, what would you do?
Leave.
Oh man, Mary, just like you leave everyone.
Hey, she follows protocol. At least you know that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure Hallmark would follow protocol too. You know.
Mary,
Thomas,
I'm going to go and I'm going to cut that
Mary's
screen
gonna
out.
hate
And it's
you
going to
guys
become
later.
a sound clip for me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
a little behind you guys because we're just getting to the part where they get to the main.
They're
thing.
cutting off his helmet right now.
Hey, Miss.
Now, Mary, this little cute creature right here has a
There's nothing cute about that thing.
Mary, it's okay.
Oh, there she is.
It's okay, Mary.
Hi, Miss. How you doing?
I'm great.
Oh God, it's on his
So,
face. That thing.
this creature has a very good name for it. This creature.
To tell you have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Dude, this isn't even the worst part, Mary. This isn't even the scariest part.
Thanks for that. That makes me feel a lot better.
I'm curious what Chris has to say. Hang on.
This creature here is called a face hugger.
Oh, yeah, that's a hug. I really want that
kind of hug.
Now you want to know the messed up part?
Oh God, get it off his face! It looks like a really ugly giant spider.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a spider that shoves something long and hard down your throat.
No!
Don't tell her that.
No!
I mean, how old was I?
I'm sorry.
I was like 13, I think.
This was like the greatest first watch party.
I have Alien on DVD, so I'm gonna put it in now. So
Get it off his face!
Oh, did you see that strip around his neck?
Yeah. I love that part because that's not done with CGI. That's all animatronics.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Don't they have them? They have that the face hugger work faster in the Predator.
They really call it a face hug?
That's
that's its trademark name with Fox, or should I say Disney?
It was like in the Alien versus Predator. Don't they work faster?
Yeah, it's sped up.
They just prolong.
Honestly, I wish they wouldn't have made. I wish they wouldn't have made it. I wish they would not have done that. I liked it how it was really slow and shit.
Yeah, this was
makes it more tremendous.
And thank you, Prime. This comes to my next fun fact. This was purposely done slow by Ridley because he wanted to build the tension.
Well, he's doing a great job.
And actually, in the director's cut, where they added, oh yeah, this is fun here.
No. Oh God! Don't touch it.
I put the disc in. I don't know why it's not working.
I'm watching them scan Kane's body right now. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's about where I am too.
Oh my God, that's acid. Oh my God, that thing spit out oh what?
Now you know where the hole came from.
This is just fascinating.
This is the defense mechanism it has. Acid blood.
Why is Microsoft Store open?
Just keeps going through the floor.
Yep. That's where the hole that they lowered him into came from.
This is such a strange reaction you're having, Mary. I mean, when I watched, I was like, "Hey, cool, went through the floor." It wasn't even. Oh, Prime! I love your profile picture.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, the NPC that gets killed by a xenomorph.
Oh no, this isn't good.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted.
Mary, I've decided you have to be on every panel that we do for Alien from now on.
No.
She has to watch Aliens. She has to watch Aliens.
Yes. I don't want to.
I will have you back for Aliens.
Yes, you need to be there.
No, you'll love it. It's better. It's better than the first. It's not less scarier, but it's better.
Yeah, I just got to the whole.
I love this guy wearing the Hawaiian shirt out in the middle of space. I mean, he's so laid back. He's like, yeah, good times.
Yeah, if you notice his sleeping bunkers like covered with porn,
Mhm.
and it's Asian porn at that too. So it's-
I'm trying to get in that I put the disc in my computer, but it's not running. There it is. Yes, run the movie, damn it.
Oh, what are they doing?
Trying to fix the ship.
Oh. But their friend has a
I'm
thing
at
on his
4028 right now.
Yeah, their friend has a thing on his face. It's okay.
So I'm
For
at
now.
4011, 4012, 4013,
Hey, Mary.
4014.
Mary, I'll let you know. He comes out of it fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Don't you worry. Rainbows and kittens and all that.
You're a liar.
Well,
Don't lie
I
to
mean, there
her.
really is a
we're
literal
not
cat.
completely lying. He comes out of it okay. Kind of.
Stop
For a
it.
minute.
Stop lying.
Stop.
Wait a minute. It's like Obi-Wan.
No,
It's
it
not a
isn't.
lie. It's just how you view it.
It's a
hang
lie.
on for a second. If we really want to say it's like Obi-Wan, we should say, "Run, Luke, run!"
It does not turn out okay. So
But he
you're
does.
lying
He does for a
for
minute.
tiny bits.
Well, stop
But that's
telling
all
me
that
stuff.
matters.
Stop telling me stuff.
Well, that's not telling you anything.
The only reason we're actually telling you stuff is because we're arguing whether or not he's lying, and he is.
But that would mean that Obi-Wan
Okay,
lied
shh,
about.
shh, shh, shh. Let's get into the good part. Let's get into the good part.
It won't run.
What are they like analyzing it or something?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss, your computer sounds like it's about to die.
What do you mean? What? Sorry.
Or self-destruct.
Is it because of the clicking? That's my fault.
No, we
No,
can hear
I
your
can actually hear your fan.
Yeah, we can see
Oh
the.
no, that's my room fan that I forgot to turn off.
Really loud.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
I just
What
wanna
do you
point
got hooked
something
up to that thing? Holy crap!
I just want to point out something. Thomas just said next thing you guys are going to say is he gets surrounded by puppies and kittens, which Thomas, he does. Come on, you know that's what happened.
Such pains in the ass.
Well, hang on. There is a cat in this movie, so technically
Yeah,
he does
I
get
mean,
to pet a
we're
kitten.
not lying.
Play the movie. Okay, what point are you guys at? Because I don't mind skipping ahead.
I'm
I'll
at
watch this.
42, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
I'm at
42?
36, 37, 38.
42, 52, and I'm looking at what's his name? Wow, that fan is loud.
What are you talking about?
Looking at pictures. That's
It
where
is
I'm at.
loud, miss.
I'm nowhere near my computer right now. Ugh. Is my mic being a dick?
I don't know. It's just going. Now, nope.
Our viewers are going to take off their headphones right now.
I'll mute myself.
Yeah, just unmute yourself when you want to talk. That might be good.
Oh man. So wait, what are they talking about? Because I'm having a really hard time. hearing.
They're asking how Kane is, and he's all like, Kane's doing great, except for that thing stuck on his face.
Oh.
Well, you know that does kind of put a damper on your plans, you know.
I don't know. We've all
Two adverse environmental conditions.
See, okay.
Is that enough for you? That's plenty.
There are only very specific circumstances under which I will watch horror films, okay? And that is if there is a person with me who is there and capable of allowing me to hide my head and scream in their chest. Boobs are great. Whenever these situations come around, I'm just saying,
boobs are great.
I'm just saying anything to muffle the screams and get me out of that moment. And I don't like this because I'm very alone. I have to turn a light on.
So Chris, you know that pillow they made that's basically that looks like a butt.
Yeah,
called the buttress pillow.
Yes,
we should put you together to get Mary one.
We should. See, look.
Okay, I have a light on. I feel a little less tense.
Hey, Mary, look at this. See? No face hugger.
No, wait, what happened to him? Where did he go? Oh, that's not good.
Mary, you were
Oh
watching
God,
the
it's running around. Oh my God, guys, it's running around. Oh no. Oh, guys, don't get out.
Just a little side story to go along with the whole facehugger thing. So my ex was terrified of that, and what I thought of doing was buying the replica and then putting it on her face as she slept,
What kind
which
of
would have
person
been
are you?
hilarious. But I regret not being able to do that.
Hey Lee, you know that you know people who have sleep apnea and they get the CPAP machines.
Yes.
Yeah.
They actually made a facehugger CPAP where you put it over top of your face.
Hilarious.
Oh my God, that's magical.
Could you imagine walking into a room and not know somebody had it? What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Dude, I
think
would
it's a
be such
genius.
terrible person. I would just book it out of there.
Look at this guy. He's closing the door like, here, we're all going to be in here together with it.
What's the timestamp again? Sorry.
The timestamp is 4603, 4604, 5,
14.
6.
I'm at 4725 because someone said that the facehugger came off someone's face, and apparently I didn't get that far.
Yeah, I'm right to where it came off.
What are they doing? Get out of the room, you
I'm
idiots!
going in the room.
Oh God, they're gonna die.
What, you think it's going to jump from one face to the other face?
I don't know what it does. It's an alien.
All it wants is to have sex with people. I mean, just... I mean, what's wrong with space sex?
Don't touch it.
I mean,
This is the greatest watch party ever.
I know. I can't wait for aliens.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Oh, don't touch it. You guys are crazy. Oh, God. God, it's a slimy. Oh, God. Oh.
Mary, I would grab your dog and just hold it, pet your dog calmly and softly. And
Oh my God, you're just. She might have a heart attack after the stream.
I love the fun facts about this film. I love it.
Okay, I'm at the part where they're examining it.
mm-hmm.
I'm at the part where it jumped on her.
I'm at the part where he.
Look how 1979 we get better practical effects. I mean, look at that damn thing. It looks like a crab shell underneath.
I can't remember. I remember they were saying what they used to make it look that way. I can't remember what.
It was a plaster Paris kind of a thing, and then what they did was they put it over like the animatronics for the thing. So basically, the rubbery feel that they have was like a plastic mold.
With KY jelly.
Actually,
It was like food or something.
They really did use KY jelly to lubricate the limbs.
It's funny how all these alien movies use KY jelly.
I think there was some kind of messaging there.
I know, right?
When you're being invaded, you want it to be smooth.
So the
I got
eggs
anal
that they
probed.
showed- So the eggs that they showed, they stuffed with cow hearts and stomachs procured from a nearby slaughterhouse.
Talk about the KY that they use.
Oh man, that has to fucking reek.
Yeah.
We're hot and we're getting hotter. What does that mean?
Wait, what? Say what again, Mary?
She said we're hot and we're getting hotter. What does that mean?
Oh, because they're ships on a planet that probably has extreme temperatures.
Oh.
You have to remember this is an alien planet. There's no oxygen, so it hasn't been terraformed at all.
I just want to point out.
Go ahead, Lee.
I love how Sigourney Weaver, that scene where the dude's trying to walk away and she like slams the door thing down. I love how they do subtle things to give her like not like overwhelmingly degrading, but more of a hey, you're walking away from me, and I'm trying to say something that like might save our lives kind of a feel. I like how they did the building of her character to where she was logical, but she wasn't pushy and like putting her male counterparts down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to say that. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off, buddy. Sorry.
Oh no. It's all you.
I just want to say, Alien is like the future where everybody, no matter what their sex is, treats each and every one of them equally.
Yeah, that was the thing in this, is that, again, like so many things, they didn't have to make it about equality. It was just implied. These guys all work together. They're all minors. They're all a little gritty, and but
there's even one black guy. There's no racism in this film at all.
Yeah, but like I said, this movie of, if you go Star Wars or this, take out the aliens and things like that. But I mean, it's up in space, so I guess aliens, whatever. But this movie feels real.
Oh,
there's a reality to it. I told you he's fine.
You.
What?
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
Again, if Darth Vader killed Anakin Skywalker in a certain point of view, then he is alive in a certain point of view.
What are you talking about?
Mary, just let it happen.
Yeah, just let it happen.
So I have like a giant Alien Predator movie pack. So I have Predator 1, 2, and then Aliens all the way to Alien Resurrection.
Okay.
So did the thing
Mary, have you seen Predator?
No.
Oh, you would.
Oh my God!
You would actually like it. It wouldn't be torturous. It wouldn't be torturous to watch.
Oh.
It would be, or it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be. Arnold Schwarzenegger has all the one-liners. Get to the chopper.
This thing will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus.
I don't got
He's getting a lot of food.
Yeah, he's hungry.
Wait.
Yeah.
She's ahead.
Don't you get hungry after sex?
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Oh,
Mary?
it laid eggs in him. It laid eggs in him.
Mary, have you seen Spaceballs?
Yes.
Well, you're gonna see it again.
Oh no, he's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke.
Oh, if it was only that.
If it was only that. I love this scene.
This is an iconic scene.
No. What's wrong? It laid eggs in him. It laid eggs in him. Oh no. Get up. Oh, get up. No.
I'm sorry, Mary.
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm gonna skip ahead.
T-minus 3, 2,
No.
1.
What the heck? What the heck is wrong with?
There I am. I'm right where Mary is. I love this.
Oh yeah.
What the heck?
I'm right where Mary is.
It's like listening to Laura Dern when she experiences the velociraptors.
I love all of their reactions are actual reactions. Like they didn't tell the actors what was going to happen.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Yeah, I love that. It was all their real reaction. Well, they didn't scream like Mary did, but
Look, I think she would go puke. Holy shit!
what? Is she okay?
Is she gagging?
Mary, are you okay?
Mary?
Did we with Mary?
I'm sorry I laughed at you screaming.
That was
Mary,
disgusting.
Mary, are you okay?
No. I would just like to throw a tidbit. So, for anyone who doesn't know, when they were shooting this, Ridley Scott never told them about what was going to happen.
No, yeah.
So, all the reactions that you guys see on camera, those are actual real reactions.
That's what Mitch just said.
Yeah, he never shared with them what the whole alien busting out the chest thing was going to happen. And I think we've psychologically damaged Mary.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've never found that scary. I don't know, Mary. Why is it scary to you?
That was disgusting.
She'll never look at chicken farm eggs the same way again.
It's not funny. That's so disgusting.
I'm really asking because I never found it scary. I watched it when I was a teenager.
Dude, the thing just burrowed out of his stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call it a chest burster. Another trademark.
Oh god.
Now you know why Prime has his avatar the way it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
That was disgusting.
But you've seen that in you saw that in Spaceballs. It was the same guy even.
Look how like traumatized the one chick looked. Isn't that awesome?
That wasn't in.
Yeah, then he starts singing the Warner Brothers song.
Brilliant.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
That was funny.
Well,
And this is it.
I like it when he went on. Not again.
I must have a morbid sense of humor then.
I
I find this very humorous. I'm like literally my face is red right now.
I'm so sad that John Hurt isn't with us anymore. He's awesome.
He did.
He was my favorite doctor.
No, he did, guys. Holy cow! It's just running.
Yeah, Kane's dead. They launched him out in space.
If I died, I would not want to be put in his space. Sounds like a horrible thing. It's like worse than being buried alive. You're in space. Alive and you've just been sent out by your friends.
and here's where Ripley begins to become badass.
Yeah, really. Well, Miss, it's kind of funny, but the two most nautical things humans do is the sea and space, and they can both morbidly kill you in the most craziest ways. You know, if you dive more than like 2,000 feet, the hole explodes. You know, if you go out to space, there's no fucking oxygen.
Oh, they're gonna die.
Mary, you know there's sequels, so they don't all die.
Dude! Stop it!
Chris!
Am I lying? I'm not lying, though. They don't all die.
No, you're not.
It's true.
Only the
And
cat survives.
Dude!
Love this film because it endorsed animal love.
This is why I cannot do horror films. This is disgusting.
Well, like, Mary, the cat doesn't die ever. Okay.
No.
I'll give you that. It never dies.
Oh my
The cat
God.
is always okay.
Mary, you are definitely coming back for Alien.
However, it should have died.
No,
Drunk's gonna be on here too.
I
So
can't. I don't think I could do another one of these.
Actually,
Predator
Alien,
would be nice.
Aliens is not. Once
not
you've seen this, it's all fine.
Dude, I puked at Braveheart. I don't know if I can do this.
You puked at Braveheart?
Yes.
Because of the gore?
Oh my lord.
Yes.
Wow.
Gore has never really upset me. Well, like, when bodily fluids go into someone's mouth, that freaks me out.
What are you watching, Miss?
Have you seen Drive Me to Hell?
Which one?
Jesus.
No, but I could think of a bunch of things about bodily fluids going to the mouth,
I'm
I'm
good.
not going to say them.
I'm really good. God, this is horrifying.
That's what upsets me. Like, blood and guts does not upset me.
So when you
How do they
see a
cut this?
military film of waterboarding, that upsets you?
What?
No. Oh,
Waterboarding? That's
That's just
Yeah.
water. They got this freaking.
Well, I mean,
They got this freaking net to try to
Is it in there?
capture them.
Is it in there? Oh. Oh.
yes, it's right behind them.
vomit upsets me. That's
What the heck? Oh, that was the cat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're a few seconds ahead of me, actually. Where's my computer slow?
I'd also like to point out a scene right here.
I'll be right back.
That cat is adorable.
I'd like to point out a scene. This is also a callback to the film we will watch later, Aliens. Only it's not a cat, but they do almost the exact same shot, which James Cameron would do in the follow-up.
I think that was a smart choice when he got the go ahead on the second one, because he's not Ridley Scott, but I don't know, he's more action than Ridley Scott is, but he definitely treated the movie well.
That's a thing that I would like to highlight. 70s, 80s, and even 90s, they respected the source material, and each director didn't really deviate from what the previous director had done.
No, even when you got to Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, while I'm not a big Resurrection fan, those two, though, the final two of the original
What's going on right here?
movies.
What's
Oh.
the snow?
Yeah.
Don't look up like that. Do not look up like that. That tells me something bad is coming.
Yeah, they always make dumb decisions, don't they? In these situations, like, don't do that, man.
All right, what's the timestamp? I gotta go get something to drink.
It is at
102.678.
All right, I'm good.
I can't see it. Oh, Mom, did you do it? I can't.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick too. So
should we all collectively pause for a second?
No, we're good.
No, because our viewers are still watching the movie. So if we pause, then
What is that? Is that like a skin? Is that like shedding its skin?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
It's sort of a reptile.
yeah.
Sort of.
It's like a snake when it's a baby and then it sheds its skin.
What is that made of? Is that like what they make gloves out of? I can't remember. Latex.
I'm here.
What is that? What are those?
Yeah, it's most likely like a latex. Like if they make a fiberglass mold and they do a thin layer of latex.
Oh, another fun fact. Thank you, Prime. It is in fact a latex molding that they did, and then they colored it.
I love.
That's what you said.
Look, he's going into the creepy warehouse type place.
I love the music in this movie. The music.
Oh yeah, Mary, you should love this.
I don't want to love this. Make it.
Are you want to watch like a happy movie after this and put on like?
Oh, I was gonna go to bed, but I don't think that's gonna happen now.
I usually watch happy movies after I watch something that scared me.
Watch a Disney princess movie.
Yeah, watch.
Care Bears, anyone?
I actually haven't watched a Care Bear movie.
No more watch parties with Lee.
Come on, Mary.
Mary, sequel.
Where the hell is my phone? I heard it go off. I have no idea where it is. Oh, yay, all the movies fell out of their case. That's good. Oh god, that's so gross. I don't know why he's going underneath that water.
I'm just surprised they have water in that ship.
Why would you go anywhere alone? Why would you go anywhere alone in this situation?
Well, they're assuming it's really small, Mary. They have the assumption that it's small still.
That's a tail. That's a tail. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. No. No. Look at that mouth.
The cat knows something's wrong.
Yeah. If the cat runs away, you should follow the cat.
Mary, I'm sending you digital hugs.
Oh God.
That cat's looking like, oh my God, what was that?
I love this movie. Such a good movie.
I'd just like to say this creature design is just so brilliant and very elegant in the way that they designed.
Elegant? Are you off your nut?
Elegant's probably not the right word now, but
I just love the way it opens its mouth and just does that lip snarl.
No.
who plays the captain?
That look like, wow.
Who plays the captain?
I'm at the part where he's looking at it and it opens its mouth and it opens up its second and then it punched him right through his skull with the second mouth.
Tom Skerritt. Tom Skerritt, the captain.
And now the black dude is like, what the fuck's going on here?
Never
See,
again.
this is what I liked about the Aliens game. I couldn't play it. It was worse than this, but I liked walking around the ship.
Oh, when you were Ripley's daughter in that game? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I like the design stuff. It looks exactly like all that.
Did anybody buy Colonial Marines on PS3?
Yes, I did.
I don't have PS3.
Oh man, that was great.
I played the Predator game, I think. When he's in is he in New York? He's in some city.
I love how the scientist guy is talking all logical, and he goes like, "Yeah, we don't know what the temperature is," and it's like, dude, that's what we're focusing on right now.
She's super pissed. Mary, you still with us?
Yeah. I'm here.
Mary, if it makes you feel any better, maybe you should go get your shotgun. Just have it with you.
I mean, if I heard it go off, I'd probably get PTSD.
If it went off and something scary happened, I wouldn't know how to react. It'd be like that Ben Stiller movie where they live in that apartment with that crazy old lady and she puts the perfect storm on and she has a harpoon while watching the perfect storm.
Oh my god.
Mary, are you still alive?
I'm here.
We were just talking. Okay, so Chris, you can back me up. I said the creature's design is quite elegant.
No.
Well, okay. So I'll back Mary up, who probably thinks it's the most horrific, crazy-looking, evil, devilish creature ever.
Evil.
It's not. I don't think it's elegant. I think it's twisted. I think it's very twisted.
I think it's elegantly twisted because I think they wanted to find something that looked very sleek and stealthy, but yet at the same time, you knew it was not good.
Mm.
You know what I like about it too is that if you look very closely at certain angles of the light, you can actually see where it embodies whatever it attaches itself to. So you can see partial, like a human skull in its own skull.
Mm-hmm.
And then in later adaptations of the films in the sequels, you find out that these things like take hold of anything.
Mary, I'm sorry.
That's why I always wondered, like, what happened if the cat was attached to one of the facehuggers? Would it be like a facehugger cat?
No.
Is it only formed that way with humans? It's probably why it attack the cat.
Actually, in Alien 3, it attached itself to a dog, but the outcome was still the same. So,
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. So
I can't remember that film because I've seen it in such a long time.
Because it probably uses the DNA of the life form it's attached to grow. I feel like it would take at least some kind of form similar to the life form it's attached to.
Yeah, because Colonial Marine said the dog alien, and it looked more like a dog-stanced alien in that.
well, flavor for the game.
I was going to reference the Alien vs. Predator, but they don't recognize that.
I always like going on DeviantArt and looking at like xenomorph designs, and then someone actually made like a xenomorph T-Rex, and I thought that was fucking awesome.
Good. Finish it. Thank you.
I feel like that would be the most ridiculous film.
Mother.
This looks really dangerous. This just looks really dangerous.
Oh, thank you, Mary. Another fun fact. So, this was the first to use those type of hatches, as far as I know, in a film. So I was looking this up. I didn't know that the circular hatch,
The Irish hatch.
yeah, the Irish hatch, it was first implemented in Aliens, and then afterwards, people started adopting them in their space sci-fi. So, I found that pretty interesting. And also, the flamethrower that John
being able to stand up.
using.
What is the goo? That's the goo. Oh, it's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right about that because in Stargate SG-1, that's when they adopt the Iris lockout protocol. Yep.
See, don't we learn from Star Trek not to send our captains into situations like this?
I know. They always used to, in Star Trek, you always knew the person who was going to die on a planet because it'd be like, Ensign Ricky, go out there and check things out.
That was the red shirt thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember number 5.
Yeah, but if you really want to think about that, that was more like CBS not trying to kill off their main character.
Upon touching the goo, I would have been going insane trying to get that off my hand.
Why is she screaming?
Did you borrow the film from your brother, Baron?
No. Chris sent it to me.
I love how the tension builds. If you notice on the radio where she's like, Dallas, do you notice there's something there? I mean, this is just great atmosphere.
Well, what's funny about this is this teaches you in this movie, in Alien, it teaches you for later, like Aliens, that this is a 3-dimensional place we're talking about. He's on one level. He thinks, oh my God, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So he goes down to the next level where it's at. Teaches you need to think 3-dimensionally.
He's dead.
Thank you, Mary.
I don't know, Mary. Let's talk about what do you mean by dead?
Stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
I think, Chris, you should have said he's dead. Like DED, dead.
Did? Mm-hmm.
And also too, I'd like to highlight. I love how Ridley Scott doesn't show you the gore, but it's more terrifying. Like when you see that thing reaching out its arms, you're like, he implies he's dead, but is he really dead? Is it something more horrific?
And I think he's pretty dead, man.
Maybe he gave him a hug, Mary.
I don't want any more hugs.
Hey, is Mary going to Star Wars Celebration?
No.
Oh, thank God, because I was just about to suggest anybody who was to dress up as a xenomorph and follow Mary around.
Horrible human being.
She'd kill things. She'd be like Ripley.
Dude.
And then you record, and then you can record it, and then you can put on the internet, on Twitter. It's like, this is what a real woman looks like.
You can stay in Florida.
Oh shit!
I'm like literally like 20 minutes away from Star Wars Celebration.
Oh my God, Prime! I just saw your picture. You have the thing coming out of your chest, and you're dead.
You just noticed that?
We've been talking about it.
Noticed?
I was trying to watch the movie.
Oh, yeah. I'm a chest bursting NPC. I think for every watch party, I'm going to try to like change it up for the film.
Do we know what the milk stuff is?
I wanted to highlight something. They're sitting here talking, at least where I'm at, and I love how.
Same here.
I love how she says that line. We're gonna lock down every hatch, every bulkhead, and blow it the F out into space. I like how they don't make her like overpowering. It's like subtle suggestions we're all thinking. The character building is really great in this film.
But it's not about making them overpowering. The thing is about overpowering females in the movies. That's a recent new thing that they've been doing. So
she takes control.
Her being who she is just her character. It has nothing to do with them trying to make sure she's not overpowered. It's just who she is.
Exactly, and she has taken the rank of captain.
Yep.
So it chronologically in the story makes sense.
See, so this right there, Mary, I know you're right about where I'm at. They're asking, or Ripley's asking what the Special Order 937 is, and it says only the science officer can request it. See, so now she finds out that the organism is what they're after. They were after this thing the whole time.
Crew expendable?
Yep.
It's like a government thing, you know. It's like, yeah, we want to capture this, but we don't care who gets it. As long as it's on board the ship, we'll retrieve it later.
Wow.
So again, that's why the two movies that came out recently over the past like 6 years or whatever, you find out why this is happening now. So this is the first movie, but the Prometheus and Alien Covenant show you why they're doing this.
Holy cow.
Did she break him yet? No.
What was that?
I can't remember when she breaks him.
He's just as likely to die too.
Just watch.
Nah.
She hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, that Ash is an asshole.
No! Oh no!
But she did break him. They're so easily broken, or is that just his mom?
What the heck is going on?
Watch it.
Sorry, Yeah. I don't know where you are.
We are at
Oh, so I'm yelling at my phone.
21.
Excellent. I don't know where it is.
What the heck?
Are you at the part where Ash and Ripley are in the mess hall?
Fighting, yes.
Yeah.
Why is he doing this?
You'll see.
Just watch, girl.
He's the science officer.
Science officers do what they gotta do.
Yeah, why is every science officer always feels like everybody's expendable because they're an atheist?
What?
It's for the good of all mankind that they're bringing this
She
horrid.
can't die. She can't die.
Just
What
watch.
the heck is he doing?
He's being a toxic male.
You know, I didn't notice the
Oh my god, he just ripped a whole clutch of hair out of her head. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, we're about
I'm past that.
40 seconds past that.
Yeah.
I seriously did not notice the porn before.
What is he doing?
I believe Jim Carrey said it the best when he said, "Kicking your ass, do you mind?"
Okay, now watch, Mary.
What the heck?
Oh, there's the Asian porn.
Oh, 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 oh,
Okay, Mary.
I don't understand. Am I just wired not to be scared by this?
Mary.
Oh, he's tearing down all the porn.
oh, God.
Okay, what is Mary seeing? So I can get caught up here.
Knocked his head. He just knocked Ash's head off.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm a little
is
behind
the
that.
milk stuff like oil or something? I never understood what that was.
Yeah, it's something like that.
What the heck?
That's some great makeup. I love that.
He's an android.
Oh. Oh.
This is funny to me.
So what they're trying to do now is they're trying to rewire him so he can talk.
This is disgusting.
Yeah. See, in our future, we invented the internet. Their future, they invented the Android.
The weird, nasty inside Android, unless that's natural wires.
What the heck? Oh, gross. Oh.
How they knew how to turn it on is fascinating.
I know. It's like, is there a manual how to repair an Android in the ship?
What the heck? What is he saying?
He's telling them that you have to bring back the life form. That they're supposed to bring back the life form. And again, this is in their contract. So if they don't do this, they're not going to get paid. That's the problem in all this, is that and since he's a company bought machine and he's placed there basically
all androids to do this.
Android doesn't care about pay though.
No, it's not that. His job is he's programmed by the company. So when the company gives
why didn't they just
an
send
order,
all androids instead of getting people killed?
Where's the fun in that?
Would make sense.
No, what you don't understand is that the android is supposed to be a witness of how the animal reacts to hunting people.
What?
That was the whole experiment.
They needed a person to get the alien.
Yeah, first they get a person to react to the egg, then they get a person to be hunted by the thing.
Disgusting.
And then he's supposed to report it all back to headquarters and shit. Like, okay, we have the specimen. I've seen how it works. We can definitely use this for military applications.
Oh, true story. The guy who played the robot, he hated milk, and that to answer your question, that was milk. He had to gurgle it while he was doing his lines, and he has never touched milk since then.
How did someone hate milk? Is he like lactose intolerant?
No, he just didn't like it. Wasn't his bag.
I don't know. Throwing up milk would probably be an issue for me.
And yeah, he sucked it up for the scene, and he's never touched it since.
Yeah, it's funny, but he looks like he just went through a really bad bukkake.
But yeah, Ridley Scott always did a really good job in all of his films about, building it up to something. The movie feels, you feel like you're walking at the beginning. You're walking. you're walking at a certain pace, at a certain pace, at a certain pace, and then you're going a little faster. You're going a little faster. You're going, and by the end, you're in some of his movies, you're in a full out run, and this would be one of them.
Am I right or am I right?
Oh, I've got another fun fact for everyone. So, in case you guys didn't know, Sigourney Weaver almost dropped out because of the cat.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the shoot, there were several scenes with Jones the cat, and where she broke out in a horrible rash. She had an allergic reaction to the cat.
Oh, so like Brie Larson broke up in horrible rashes?
Yes. Unlike Brie Larson, she sucked it up, took some allergy pills, and she was good to go. So we almost didn't have Sigourney.
So here they're trying to figure out how to get rid of it.
But it's big now.
Oh, it's something.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch Aliens after this.
Well, we're gonna do that. Not next. Mary needs a cool down period.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this again.
Oh, Mary, the Aliens isn't bad.
Hey, Mary, do you like Bill Paxton?
He's fine.
He's an alien.
He's in the Aliens.
Vasquez is pretty cool. Can't remember who plays Vasquez. She was in Terminator.
My favorite, my mom's favorite character is Vasquez. She's shaking her head right now.
And wasn't she the stepmom in Terminator 2? Not adopted mom.
Yes, yes, she was.
I love it when Bill Paxton's character goes up to Vasquez. He's like, "Hey, Vasquez, do you ever get considered to be a man?" And she goes, "Do you?" Oh, great line.
The second one isn't so much horror. It was made by James Cameron. So
they're being so loud.
And again, in the second one, there's nothing overtly new to how they do this.
You'll be like a pro, man.
I don't want to be a pro.
I think Mary would be more shocked if there's more than one this time in that one.
Mary, have you seen Running Man?
No.
You should watch that. You'll like that.
Oh my gosh.
Watch what?
What?
You never seen Running Man?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's hilarious.
I was very sheltered growing up.
It's hilarious. It's not even scary. It's just hilarious.
Running Man is very good. And Richard Dawson's awesome in it.
What about Total Recall?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mary, did you see Total Recall?
Are there hilarious one-liners?
If it has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, it always will have hilarious one-liners.
Hey man, I got 5 kids to feed.
Just the cat again.
I just wanted to say I love how this movie, they didn't have like actual guns. It was just stuff they jimmy rigged.
It's their mining equipment. They weren't going for anything to kill anything.
And that was the difference between this one and every other Alien that I really loved. And that's why this is my first favorite, is because this was like kind of like the original throwback survival horror. It's like they were using stuff that was available. They didn't have like all of the guns and the cool toys. They had to throw together stuff to try to survive. I think that makes the atmosphere more tense.
Freaking cat! I would have left after that cat.
No! Run away!
You know what would make this even better if we're actually seeing Mary right now.
I don't know where she at. Every time I go ahead, she seems to somehow be ahead of me.
Breathing and run! Kick it, someone kick it!
Is she like watching it at a faster speed than I am or something?
What are you doing? Just go!
I don't know. It's the same way with me. I just take it as is.
Yeah, because I'm kind of at the part where we're three.
Oh, God!
Oh, there's the cat.
No! Oh!
It's happening to Mary right now. Like the xenomorph has showed up at her house, and she's cornered right now.
No! It's got
Do I need to call 911?
It's got your legs!
It would have been so much better to see this in a theater with Mary.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, I would have streamed live.
I bet you there's a theater here that plays Outlaws.
Well, I know one here where I'm at. I could get them to play this.
Field trip.
Mary gotta come down to Texas.
They're both dead, right? They're both dead.
Why do they open their mouths? I don't get it. I would not be opening. I would be just very still.
Oh, no! Oh!
Oh, see, elegant. I love that design. It's just like.
Oh, look how he's opening his lips up. He's gonna give him a kiss.
Yeah, I'm way past that part
You
already.
know,
Hey guys, we're at
him.
131.05.
Yes.
See,
I'm
I'm
at
at 133.45, and you guys are way ahead of me. How the hell is that?
Yeah.
I'm at 133.12.
You must
13.
have, I don't know. That's weird.
131:18.
Well, I'm using a DVD.
I guess I must be playing the director's cut then, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I swear I picked the theatrical.
I was confused by the case.
I love how this has the old cliche of the black guy dying before most people. Although to be fair, the white guy did die, but you know those old horror cliches.
So, Mary, just so you know, what you're seeing right now is she's basically rigging the whole ship to be destroyed.
Oh, that's why it's in French.
I'd also like to highlight that while shaky cam became a big thing after Cloverfield, if you notice the shots here, when she's running, they do that deal like they're jarring the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they also do it like it's a point of view of her running as herself. It's first person, which makes more sense.
Exactly, and when they did it, they actually moved the camera around on the tripod. If you watch the extras, they moved it and kind of jiggled it to give the feel of her running through the hallway.
Also, when she's running, she swings that cat around like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I would too. This is the only time a cat ever came in useful. God, that's so scary.
What are you talking about? Captain Marvel? Or
Well, I was going to say that the cat's like a distant relative of the cat from Captain Marvel.
yes, they're like.
This is Goose,
This is
like his great-grandfather.
Wait. This is supposed to be in the future.
Yeah,
That's Captain
so they
Marvel.
would be
Great grandson
Kid.
or
Yeah.
great grandkid.
What
Grandcat.
year is it supposed to be?
no.
2037.
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Girl. Oh my god.
The cat's going to be like 20.
Well, Goose is an alien, so.
Aw, isn't he cute?
She got a gun. She's smart.
No.
The cat's like totally confused. Like, why are you freaking out?
Oh.
The ship will now explode in
Oh my God.
T-5 minutes.
The
You know
way
what I
she
love?
swings that cat case around is just.
You know what I love? When you watch new movies, explosions seem like almost instantaneous. I love how the ship is like telling you, and for like a good 30 minutes, it's like danger. Really, get out of the ship. It's really gonna blow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when you go to Star Wars, it's just an alarm clock
So
like no
what
one.
she's doing here is realizing she can't.
Holy fuck.
Oh, girl. Get your gun in your hand.
I thought it was a flamethrower.
That's so stupid. Why did you use a flamethrower? No, you use a flamethrower.
Because you're a mining equipment.
That's the only gun she has. Though, I don't know if that's the only gun she has in Aliens. She uses a flamethrower there as well.
Actually, she tapes a flamethrower to the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which I'll get into that when we watch Aliens. Whenever we do that, I'm not gonna.
I'm planning for that next Tuesday, and Junk said he would come on for that. So.
Ooh, okay. So if Mary joins with John, he's gonna love hearing that scream.
Yeah, I'm planning on having like, pretty much the same poor people here because this is just hilarious.
Oh, girl.
Also, I'd like to point out too, I like the claustrophobic feel, like how you always don't have to see the alien. It's just the tension building that makes this movie really great.
Yeah, this flamethrower is freaking awesome.
I would love to have a flamethrower like that. I'm just saying.
Why would you use a flamethrower? Get a gun.
They don't have guns.
Have a gun.
Oh, that's what that is. That's not a gun. That's a flamethrower. Okay, I just got up. I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
Oh, you're right.
Like a gun.
You're
Look
right.
like
I
a
love
good,
that
Mary.
when she yells at the
You're
computer.
doing good.
Oh.
I love how like Ripley calls mother a bitch.
Yeah, I love that. It's just that's how you interact with any malfunctioning tech.
I think Ash rigged the ship to explode because it seems like once she activated it, you couldn't disarm it.
Kitty.
Oh, I can hear somebody else's movie.
Oh, she's got the cat. Oh.
Mary, where are you? You just keep getting more and more ahead of me, and I don't get it.
137, 24, 25, 26, 27.
I'm at 140, so
I'm at 140.
she's going down a hallway.
Yeah.
A hallway with a flamethrower on.
Yes, and she's got the cat.
Well, you're
she doesn't have the cat with me. Where I am, she doesn't have the cat.
Nah, she's just got the flamethrower right now with mine right now.
Right now, she just made it up the stairs, and I just wanted to highlight, I love how he pans the camera to her eyes, like as she's looking. That's some brilliant camera work right there. It really sense.
I just feel sorry for all the people who have epilepsy and they watch this film in theaters for the first time.
Yeah. All the flashes and stuff. So this is the escape pod.
There's the cat. Now she has the cat. See, I'm like 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. Interesting.
41.
Yeah, now I see the cat too. Okay, now she has the cat
she's
for me.
taking off on the ship now. That's where we're at. So that's, yeah.
That has to be a lot louder than we think.
What, that alarm klaxon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be deafening for a reason.
Oh my god, that poor cat.
Oh, I just wanted to throw out another fun fact for everyone. Eli Roth, one of my favorite horror directors, the first time he ever barfed was during the chest buster scene, where Mary totally freaked out.
What is nauseating about that scene? I don't.
Dude, it burrowed out of his stomach.
Yeah.
How do you think they gestate? They eat you alive.
I don't know how that's gross. It's scary.
Is it any other different than a bot fly?
Flies are gross.
Yeah, especially the South African ones. They lay eggs into your skin, and they do the same thing.
Well, I know where I'm never going.
Yeah, exactly.
All I want to know is who says, you know what, I want to go to South Africa. That's my vacation spot.
Well, somebody did.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The alien rips your heart out.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, here's another fun fact that you guys may not have known.
Now you get to
Well,
see. Sorry, for Mary. Now you get to see her in her underwear, Mary.
She's got a kitty cat,
Uh-huh.
and it's okay, and she's okay. And they're gonna
Yeah,
love
Ripley doing this scene is what gave all geeks and nerds in 1979 a more hard-on than seeing Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Oh, amen to that, brother.
Yeah, this was definitely a lot more than that ever was.
Silhouette boobs, man.
Mhm.
It's a very lost art these days. So, another fun fact for Aliens, in case you guys didn't know, the cast and the crew had to pay to see it during the premiere.
Wow.
So,
They what?
Yeah.
at the Grizzlies premiere, the stars came out and attended the first screening of the film in full view of the public, often shown in private in advance. A move that led Sharon Stone to publicly slap Paul Vernier after he kept the infamous shot of her thigh in Basic Instinct. The cast of Aliens had no such luxury. There was no official premiere, and they had to inquire about it at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood. The irony is that this particular suite for Dan O'Bannon, the film's screenwriter, who had also wrote Dark Star, felt he had been mainstayed by the producers and refused to see the film. While driving around in Hollywood in a fit of rage, he saw people lining around 3 blocks to see the film. He wandered up the front, and the co-writer, Ron Strussel, shepherded him to the last vacant seat of the showing.
No!
Cheered.
No!
Started.
Mary.
We're in the escape pod, and Mary has now just realized that the alien is not dead.
Yeah.
You know, she may have just been screaming at Sigourney Weaver in her underwear. No!
I love how the cat goes first into the stasis pod.
Do you think that cat had to go to psychology?
No.
Like a therapy?
I see. That's the part I don't get. Is like the cat's supposed to be part of the therapy process. How's the cat feel?
No.
See, my cat, he's like a big tub of hunger. He doesn't shut up. He just would not fit so much. That's so weird that she didn't think that looked out of place.
It's so weird that they don't make underwear like that no more.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes, they do. Oh, God. No. Whoa, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh.
That's the alien.
And that's what the movie is called Alien.
What was that?
That's its little bitey thing.
When you look at the background, if you look closely, you could see it.
How hard it
Like
would be to eat
sleeping.
like a cheeseburger. Just take little snippet bites. You'd destroy it in your hands. I mean, do you see how it attacked the one guy and it exploded everything around where it fit?
Mm-hmm.
I love how it's like hand just drops like I'm trying to sleep.
I just like to know how the hell it knew to get to the escape pod.
Yeah, I don't.
It's intelligent. It has an intelligence. It understands what's probably going on.
They do imply in several of the films, especially in Resurrection, that it does have some sort of intelligence.
So, like, is it?
Yet it will never experience sex because they have to rely on eggs to reproduce. That's a sad life.
The mom's like a bee.
Ugh.
So they work.
What are they just born pregnant? Like
Oh, that's what you're saying. What is that?
That's why
Is that its version of stretching?
The way that it works is that it doesn't have to have it can work kind of without the main alien. It's kind of like a virus in a sense, but at the same time it has several ways of reproducing itself. It isn't
very chaotic.
Life finds a way.
Yeah.
Life breaks free.
Life finds a way.
what the
Life
heck?
bursts out of your chest.
She's using the escape of air to
kill it. Good girl,
Oh,
smart girl.
no. You'll see what she does.
She's using the airlock to shoot out to space, in essence.
Do you think it died? I don't think it died.
Well, wait till we get later on. You'll see what she does to it.
Right now, where I'm at, she's putting on the spacesuit.
She's already got
Yeah, that's
on where we're at.
yeah. I was watching that part too. It's like they were going for the snatch. I can't even say it. The snatch shot.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, greatest shot in this movie.
Lee's just.
It's very artistic. Very artistically done.
I'm wondering if Ridley Scott had the idea that the aliens were created by them, because how would they have known that they were out there?
Or pizza.
She did it. Oh.
She's clapping.
Okay, what did Mary see?
Mary had just seen how she killed it.
Oh yeah, she turned the afterburners on. Yep.
Yeah, we're at the part where
Wait, were there more than one?
No.
No, it's just the way he shot it, where it's several shots of it going away. And she's just kind of staring at it like, oh, that was so beautiful, killing it.
Well, at least she didn't cut the skin, because that would have just destroyed everything for her.
Mhm.
I just love, because I'm a little bit back from you guys. I love how she buckles up.
So she's she's leaving a log telling that all of these other people died. And Mary, you really should see the second one. The second one.
You really should.
Oh.
It's a little sad.
I feel incredibly drained right now.
Okay, I would like to ask another question for Mary. Have you seen Tremors at all?
No.
Oh my god!
How did she go to sleep after that?
Because it puts her to sleep.
She just fought an alien life form. That's a motion and draining.
Why do I feel like we're going to have like an 80s watch party with Mary the whole entire next 2-3 months from now?
I don't want to do any more horror. Oh, it's over. Oh.
Well, Running Man isn't a horror movie.
Holy cow, guys.
Tremors is not it's not a horror movie either. If you think about it, it's just a monster movie.
Gross.
Don't play semantics with me.
You want some antics? I give you some antics.
Tremors isn't the one. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. It's not the one with.
Oh yeah,
Kevin
but Tremors has Kevin Bacon in it.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm thinking of the right one.
And everybody loves bacon.
Yeah, but it has that nasty creature thing. I don't like that.
What you don't like the graboid?
I like the thing better than that.
Mary, Tremors, picture Footloose, and then sci-fi.
Oh my
It's
god,
like
the thing would.
I wanted to say picture Footloose and Dune.
Yes, Footloose and Dune. That's a great comparison.
No, it isn't.
I've never seen Dune.
Oh my god! Okay, Mary, I'm taking away your sci-fi card.
No, you can't do that. We need to bring her up and teach her.
That's just mean.
Oh,
But the thing would screw with Mary's head unless she's seen it.
oh
Thing?
man,
The Thing is
I've seen
great.
both.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
I've seen both the John Carver one. What's the other one?
Oh,
The other
don't
one's
watch this.
more-
Don't watch the second one. The second one sucks ass.
I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate. I didn't mind it because it wasn't a sequel.
I don't remember hating it. I remember I liked the first one better. More memorable, actually.
I just like Kurt Russell's performance it better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you hear
without a
the
doubt.
theory that when he gave him, at the end, he gave him the drink, it was gasoline in there? And he gave it to him to see if it was the thing or not?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you played the game, they actually expand more on what happened to Kurt Russell and that black dude. And what happened was they both lost that bet.
You can stop making that noise. The movie's over for me.
So, Mary,
Yeah, it's over for me.
Mary,
Yeah, it's over. Right there.
Yeah, it's over.
Mary.
So, I would like to just take a second to console Mary.
Ugh,
Are you okay, Mary? Will you be okay?
that movie drained me so completely.
It was that good, huh?
And I just like to
It was
say this is
horrifying.
why this movie is a cinematic experience.
I can't.
You people are nuts. Why do people watch this
That
stuff?
was great. That was the best, one of the best sci-fi.
Oh, come on. You watch Return of the Jedi and you say, oh, look, the Ewoks are cute and cuddly, but they're about to eat everybody.
Yeah, they
But they
literally put Han Solo
But they
on
don't.
fire.
And
They
it's
do.
made for laughs.
They eat all the stormtroopers.
Yeah, they're playing their helmets and sharing, Imperial parts
Dude,
and like, you want some?
It's played for laughs. It's
There
different.
were a lot of laughs here too.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so sad that not everybody came and watched this. Like, I was about to see like 16 people watching because of Mary screaming.
I thought that's why they would show up.
That was great. I love you, Mary. You're awesome.
I'm so happy to have amused you all.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry you're upset.
I'm fine. I'm a grown ass woman. It's just that was really terrible.
Okay, is it as bad as the picture that I think Stig sent you? No? Okay.
No.
Well, then it wasn't that bad, was it?
What picture did Stig send
We're not
you?
gonna get into that.
No.
We're not gonna get into
Not
that.
discussing it. No.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
it's worse than the gerbil and armor pic I saw.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing.
That was just weird. Anyway,
So I would like to say before we get ready to wrap this up for people who may watch this or the people who are still with us, let's get some final thoughts from the panelists about this epic, great journey into the
Well, on this one, do you want to save hers for last?
Save Mary for last. Mary could be the
Yeah,
delivery dessert.
we'll do Chris first, and then we'll go Miss Prime, and then we'll go to Mary, because that's gonna be the one that gets me like 5,000 people.
So, my viewpoint on this is that it's a very well put together movie. It's elegant at parts, but it's dystopian, and so it has all these mishmashes of things, and the tension and the movement of the film never slows down. It's just a slow, gradual move up, and then when you get there, it's just a constant let's go. So that's my final say on it.
You can watch the extras and stuff.
Okay, who's next?
All right, so sorry about that. We're done over here. So my mom is tooling around with the extra features, but I would like to get Mrs. opinion.
I watched this movie when I was a teenager. I think I can't really remember. I was probably young when I watched it. My dad showed it to me. I didn't think it was that scary. I thought it was really cool though. I really liked it. I love the music. The music is great, and I get why you think it's scary, Mary. I'm not saying it's not scary. I'm just saying it didn't affect me that way. Yeah, it's a classic. I could watch that movie over and over.
Very well put. Very well put.
I don't know if Mary could.
Prime, what do you got for us?
I saw this movie when I was like 6 or 7. It's like the beginning of the 2000s. This was back on the Sci-Fi Channel. Back when the Sci-Fi Channel was the Sci-Fi Channel. And my first viewing of it was, I wouldn't say it was scary, but amused. And I mean, not in a funny way, but more in a, like, holy shit, this is cool, amused. Because, one being, I had never seen an alien film that made it more like a monster-esque chase thriller. So it was a new take, being as a 7-year-old, seeing something like this for the very first time. You know, I at 6 or 7, I had just, gradually saw Jaws, and to see this, like that same year, it was just like eye-opening to the thrilling experience that I think most people should experience. That's all I gotta say.
Wow, very, very well put, Prime.
I thought The Exorcist was funny. I laughed when I watched that movie.
No, I mean, I can't watch that movie without like all of the lights on and stuff. But
are you kidding? That movie is hilarious.
It is.
Tommy Pache. Tommy Pache.
When she starts crawling like a spider, I'm like literally almost crying.
The movie that gets me like that is The Ring. The Ring is just really well done.
I love The Ring.
I
watched that when I was 5 years old, and I loved it.
I love it, but it always makes me want to look behind things.
I love the music. The music in that movie is amazing.
And now on to the panelist who probably has the greatest views on this, Mary. What are your thoughts, experience this epic for the first time?
Be subjective now.
So I'm sitting here trying to gather my thoughts, okay, on this thing, because I recognize that it has a place in history and that it's important and beautifully done, and it is well done. It's very well done. It would not have done what it did to me if it was not well done. So obviously, full disclosure, I don't do horror. Now you know why. But setting aside the moments of trauma, I was interested in the film. I was concerned for everyone, deeply concerned for everyone, and for good reason, because they all died.
Not all of them.
Well, literally everyone.
Alive.
The cat is alive, and so is Ripley. They don't all die. All means everyone.
Oh, semantics.
I told you.
What I'm saying.
Semantics.
What I'm trying to say is that I hesitate to say I enjoyed the film because I did not enjoy the film. Let me rephrase that. I did not enjoy the experience because it's not my kind of experience. But I do see and understand why people would, and even why people should respect this film. It was Very well done.
Well,
And
did
it was
you? Sorry.
genuinely terrifying. And vomit-inducing at moments.
Well, did you at least enjoy the scene with Sigourney Weaver in her underwear?
Oh, that was the best part of the whole thing.
Oh,
There we go.
Like just a little booty crack, and bam, I'm sucked right back into the film.
And for the best part. Oh, she was a good-looking woman, that's for sure.
And I really am sorry I screamed so much. I wasn't trying to blow everybody's
Oh,
eardrum.
No.
No, that was great. This has been the best watch party ever.
It was funny not because it was like haha, it's scaring her. It was more like, this did not scare me, so I don't understand why you're so scared. That's why it was funny.
I think you coming in here, Miss, was like the polar opposite thing we needed. Like,
I mean, it's a good movie, and I would recommend it to people who enjoy that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to do another.
And,
until next week.
Next Sunday, I'm gonna have Mary back on with Drunk. So,
Under duress. I actually can't. Well, we'll talk about it later. But
yeah. For me, this franchise, a couple of things I wanted to point out, and which is why I let y'all go because mine's gonna be really long. For me, I find this like the pivotal movie that all like sci-fi horror made their template from. And Ripley herself embodies everything that a strong female character should be. Everything development wise. We go on this journey for about an hour and some change. And you really see character growth of her just kind of being the second in command, but having no level head. And the switch between her being the second and then coming in and being the first is almost seamless. And these are all great examples of writing at its finest. And I'm big on character development and story development. And I think that this movie epitomizes everything that makes good film. This is why I respect this franchise so much, is that, even when there was a decline, there was still nods and respect for the material. And that's why I wanted to do this series of films, because in their own way, they kind of add to the mythology and they do their own things, and you can like and hate certain ones, and, it's all subjective. But at the end of the day, they respect the source material. And they don't service to the characters or the mythology that was built. Like James Cameron just builds upon what Ridley Scott did, and so on and so forth. And I think that's what's missing. And that was my biggest beef with Captain Marvel, this was an example of what a powerful female should be. This was an example of a female taking charge in a respectful manner of a bad situation.
With a cat.
She's very
With
powerful.
I don't agree that they should continue with the franchise. I think they're going to ruin the story, but
Well, you see, I think in this franchise, you could do with Aliens, and Alien 3. After that, I think Prometheus works, and I haven't seen Alien Covenant yet, but I will watch it.
What about the fourth Alien when they make Ripley, what?
Resurrection. I'm not a fan of it.
I haven't seen
the crossovers. I've watched Predator versus Alien. I've watched Predator versus Alien Requiem. I've watched those. They're not bad movies. I don't mind them, but I don't need them. I don't like crossovers all that much. Sometimes they're okay, but as far as Alien is concerned, the movie franchise, Alien 3 I'll deal with, and then Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Those are the only ones I really need.
With Resurrection, there were things that they threw in there that I thought were intriguing. I thought that the casting wasn't bad. I just thought that it was a busy movie and had a lot of things going on, and there were some weird choices. And you guys know what I'm talking about with one scene. It was really weird. But I think that each film has their respective place within the franchise, and this is what's different than the Predator. Predator suffered from that new movie, whereas Prometheus and Covenant were welcome additions, and that's what makes the Alien different from the Predator.
Well, that's what you get when you take the original director, the original vision of Ridley Scott, and let him do another movie of it. It's basically what he did with Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner, 2049 or whatever it was. Sorry, because I just call it Blade Runner 2. But when you give them the opportunity to take something that they had and they loved and that they were happy with, they can do wonders with it. And so Ridley Scott got a chance to do that, and he did the perfect thing. That's why I'm kind of interested in what James Cameron's going to do for like Terminator, and going back to it.
I'm worried about it.
You go.
I'm worried about it too, especially with the name and the whole thing about after Genesis and such like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to be fair, I thought Alita was going to go in an SJW route, and it did not. I think Cameron's just going to do what he does, and he's going to say, screw it.
It may surprise everybody. It may be surprisingly very, very good. But
well, he's already said about this next Terminator that it basically is going to wipe out everything. He says he can deal with Terminator 3, but after that, he says it'll wipe out everything after that. He says, don't worry about 3 even. He said it's 1, 2, and then this one. That's his vision. So
what about the last one?
He doesn't want to acknowledge.
He doesn't care about Genesis, apparently.
He doesn't acknowledge it. He doesn't acknowledge those. So they're not his. And he basically said, my vision, this is the third one.
I wasn't too impartial to Salvation. I thought it was pretty good.
Or 3 wasn't horrid, and Salvation was an interesting twist. But I mean, I wasn't horrid. I didn't necessarily care or not care for Genesis, but it just doesn't help the series out at all.
I know, it just breaks the lore. It really does.
I liked Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Genesis. I liked.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, he played it the exact same way. It didn't seem to change. So.
And I started this series because I have a real love for these films. The Fox merger makes me nervous, but I believe if they keep the same directors going that did the good ones, that will hopefully, from what I hear, they're going back to Sigourney Weaver. She's already on board for new Aliens, and the dude from Terminator 2, I forget his name.
Yeah,
Patrick. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah,
Patrick. Yeah.
He's supposed to make a return in the franchise, and they're going to wipe out the timeline even for 3. So it'll be like 1, 2, and then this movie.
Wait, so Disney's decided even to wipe out Cameron's last vision?
No. They're going Aliens, and then it will pick up right after that.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like 3 and beyond is kind of its separate timeline.
I've heard that too. And I think a lot of people are trying to go back to that now, getting the original people back involved, saying, let's fix this mess that we let out. And yet, here we have Star Wars, where they're
making a bigger mess.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm still hopeful, like everybody knows, and blind as I might be, I hope. But that's been a problem with a lot of these movie series, is you take it away from the person who created it or helped envision this creation. What happens? You get all these people like, hey, we could do this. We can add dancing clowns in the middle of this. It'll be awesome. Well, what do dancing clowns have to do with aliens? Well, just the funniness. So Americans screaming.
If they have that humor.
Clowns from space.
That would piss me off. I will walk out of the theater.
I think that there's been a strong sort of wanting to return to continuity with some of these, and I think after the debacle that Fox did with Star Wars, Aliens is in each crowd, and so was Predator, because that new Predator didn't do well. So
Even
I
with
think,
the re-edits to it, because I heard it was worse than that.
oh yeah, I read the articles, like they reshot that like 15 times. So I mean, you know, I'm still hopeful, and what I want to do this watch party is I'll be doing a review on the shorts. But 40 years, just think about that. 40 years, this movie has been relevant in the catalog of sci-fi. Like, that's astonishing. There's TV shows and things like that, but I can't think of offhand anything that's had relevance besides Star Wars for 40 years. I mean,
Godzilla.
yeah, we've had this talk, Prime, about Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla's a thing with it itself. But I mean, yeah, I mean, in the landscape of sci-fi, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Chris, this movie's before Blade Runner.
Yeah, Blade Runner was like 81 or something. I mean, this was really Scott's big thing into going into a vision. Like, I mean, I don't know, he's done other movies that are really well that aren't sci-fi, but he does such a beautiful job with sci-fi because it's so dark and it's so like there's no hope in it. I mean, and he does a great job of not giving you hope. I mean, you walk into this, as soon as stuff goes bad in this movie, you're like, oh crap, it's gonna be real bad.
Except for Mary, because she did not know what was coming.
Well, I knew that it was horror. I knew that it was an alien movie. I'd never really looked into it much, So
I'm so sorry. I kind of feel bad that I didn't fully brace you for everything that was done.
You couldn't have braced her for that stuff, actually. No, you couldn't, even if you explained how the whole movie was going to go.
I'm fine, guys, really. I'm
I
okay.
know you're a strong woman.
Whammon.
Yes.
And here's the thing, which I think we can all agree. This is what makes this movie and movies like it of the time so great, was the fact that how many people do you think really expected something to come out of someone's chest? I mean, the cast didn't even see that coming. The cast who shot the film were not aware. Those reactions that were shot were all real.
I think they've lost that these days because back in the day, Goonies, they didn't even tell all those actors and actresses that were involved in that. When they came out of that slide, they weren't told that ship was going to be there. So you got honest reactions. This movie, they got honest reaction. I mean, there's been back in the 70s, 80s, and I'm sure back going since film has been created, they've done this where they would not tell you things. Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, I'm your father. Nobody but a couple people knew about that. So when they waited until after the movie was done, and then they found out, like, what? Wait, this is what we shot, was it? I mean, those get you real good acting because it's reality almost. And that's not used very much anymore.
Yeah, and that's why, Captain Marvel and things like that are doomed to fail because these artists think that they're doing something creative. But the thrill of being surprised is gone. Everyone pretty much knows what's going to happen before it happens, and then they're faking the reaction, and you can tell, you can see it in the acting. It's just that. Where here, I mean, just imagine being on set and the thing bursting out of someone's chest, and they're all like, no one saw it coming. It'd be like, and it's interesting to see every person react differently to that scene, and that's the beautiful thing. That's the great thing that makes this movie iconic, that makes it classic, is that it's a different style, it's a different era of films, and it's so respectful to the capabilities of the actors, and it shows how great the actors are, that they can pull it back and still act out the rest of the scene.
Mhm.
If someone did that now, there'd be agents on the phone talking about, I wasn't informed, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's
Traumatized.
yeah, they would. Imagine SJWs put in that situation. Oh, Jesus.
You remember the conversation we had the other night, Lee, about that? I forget his name, but the actor you were telling me about in Brokeback Mountain who didn't realize.
Who was it?
What?
Ryan something. I got to look that up. But yeah, one of the actors, he's an accomplished actor. When they shot Brokeback Mountain, they shot his scene before Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger. So this movie won a bunch of awards, and when the actor, he didn't watch the movie, and when he was told by people he knew, they were like, "Man, you were in a flick like this," and he was like, "What?" And he saw the movie. He tried to sue the company because they never told him what the movie was about, and they underpaid him too. So it was a big thing. There's an article on it. It was a big thing, like how he tried to sue them, but it was an indie film. So he tried to sue them. He never knew it was about a bunch of gay cowboys. It was hilarious. But I mean, that's my point.
Have you seen that movie, Mary?
Do what?
Have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
No, but I know of it.
Oh my God, there's another watch party. With him.
Lee, you're
put
not
that
getting me to
on.
watch that because you did.
I watched it. I didn't hate it. I don't understand the hate for it.
I don't actually care if people are gay. I'm bi.
The tent scene. The tent scene there. So I guess.
I think it's because you're a guy. Boom.
I don't know. I can't quit you. Oh God, I love that quote though. Everybody brings it up and they know it. You know, if someone says I saw that, and you're like, oh,
I feel the need to defend that movie. It is not that bad.
I will play devil's advocate and say that I never wanted to see. Okay, I'm all for whatever people do on their spare time, but that tent scene was too much for my mind to handle at once. It was like.
So who's seen
No,
Deliverance?
but if it was about two girls, you would have liked it.
Right?
No. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't want to see any tent scene now ever.
Lies.
Oh, we're getting oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go soon.
Mary, are you gonna be on Black Angus's stream?
No, I really need, guys. I am still hungover. I need
Mary needs sleep, and we've probably
actually
severely increased the chances of that.
Happy trails. Don't let the alien bed bite you.
I will murder you. What the heck, dude?
Mary, watch something happy before you go to sleep. It'll help.
Wally.
I'm just gonna eat some chicken.
Wally puts me to sleep every time, and it's such a calm and graceful movie.
Wally?
Oh, and Sigourney Weaver's in it too. She's the voice of Eve. So there you go.
She's the voice of Eve?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I know she was in Finding Nemo. Or no,
I think so. Hold on, let me check.
I don't think she was the voice of Eve. That doesn't sound like her.
Well, when you get synthesized, and does it sound like you?
Hold on just a second.
Okay, so
Elson Knight, it says. I thought Sigourney Weaver did it. I thought I read somewhere she did it, but I could be wrong.
So
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
Let me start winding this down so Mary doesn't have any more trauma. We're going to start with Prime. Why don't you plug your channel in for the rest of us here?
Yeah, you can find me at PrimeGeekCollectors.com, at PrimeGeeks on Twitter, Prime Geek Collectors Facebook. We are a pop culture collectible website. We basically cover the same things that most websites do, but, you know, we have members who actually comment on it.
Insightful as always. And let's have Miss. Why don't you plug yourself for the good viewers?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that, Lee.
Okay. You know what? I realize that, but this is my channel, and I'm just gonna still roll with it.
Hi,
It's my fault. I laughed at it.
I'm a sarcastic nerd, but you can call me Miss. I'm a little disturbed right now. But you can go to find me under Miss on YouTube if you would like to do that, or you can find me on Twitter under @Ms. Sarcastic Nerd. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Only on my channel do you get these wacky shenanigans. So
I always thought Miss was trying to be like the new gender swap Chucky or something.
What?
Because she said she's a doll that talks.
Yeah, well, that's what I refer to myself is to get people not to do the F, Marry, Kill thing with me.
Interesting.
oh my gosh, this
Deterred.
greatest night ever. Okay, so Mary, why don't you let everyone know who you are?
Well, I am Mary B, the bringer of mayhem, the disruptor of narratives, and the screamer of screams.
Oh yeah.
So I don't do horror, and I don't do crazy movies, but like here we are nonetheless. Yeah, just you can find me under Mary Mayhem here on YouTube.
I'm still trying to figure that out. How does a destructor of mayhem not do horror?
The disruptor of narratives.
Disruptor of narratives.
Right, man.
The disruptor of narratives.
Yeah, just here on Twitter, Mary B 2184.
All right, and FYI, we will be getting her on for Aliens, which that will be the greatest channel ever.
We have to talk about that.
Under duress.
There is going to be some major negotiations on that, Lee. I have a feeling.
I will be there. If that makes it a little better.
A mug, Mary. A mug of soy coal.
You're probably going to have to pay her $100 just to watch that film.
I will gladly do that.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Well, now we know how she got her new mic.
All right.
Maybe we'll negotiate later. Chris, why don't you plug your channel for the good folks out there?
I'm Chris Knight. The Real Review 3000 is my channel, along with my friend Sean Stackhouse. We do all sorts of crazy stuff. We will be doing gaming stuff, video reviews of movies, TV shows in general. We do video or review reactions, all that stuff. Trailer reactions, all that crazy stuff that you could throw at anything. We're just generically crazy. At least I am. So you can go to YouTube and look up The Real Review 3000 or find me on Twitter at ChrisKnight5150.
All righty, thank you. And just FYI, I appreciate everyone who has been here, but let me do my shameless promo. It is the ground-shaking, earth-breaking, never-taking media show money and making breaking hearts, the most electrifying YouTuber in YouTube entertainment today, Liko the Fourth. And I have now launched my website, which I will be currently bringing to all of you folks later on. I'm dabbling into the merchandising aspect of this as well, so expect a few soy coal mugs, which oddly I've had some requests for those, and we are doing some exciting things here on the channel. My new segment, Let's Talk, I'm going to have Geeks in Disguise and Prime Geek, who's here on the channel, do a DC versus Marvel debate, so that will be coming up this Wednesday. And also, I will be doing alien watch parties for Sunday, so that we go through all of the series. This is my love letter to the Alien franchise. And I do trailer reactions and movie reviews, anime, and things of that nature. So, yeah, we're going to have more anime coming. I'm also getting the technology to do fancy trailer breakdowns and all that good jazz. So, um, yeah, that's pretty much my channel. And I want to give a special thanks to all of the panelists here tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all coming to the channel, especially you, Mary, because we gave you no clue as to what was going to be happening here tonight. So thank you, Miss, for jumping in.
Thanks for inviting me.
What?
Oh,
There's two Marys.
we're getting over
Hey.
everything.
Hi.
Mary, can we see your face when you saw the chestbuster?
I don't really know if I can recreate it.
Just watch the scene again.
Just think of something like along the lines of like vomiting. Yeah.
I heard you gagging from that. Like you stepped away. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
So, Mary, give us your best scream. Show us how you scream.
Chris.
I don't know.
Oh, see, now it's not genuine. I told you.
Exactly. So you know she can't fake it.
No, it has to be real.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's why we have to get her to watch Aliens with the camera on.
Yes.
Brain just went black.
We definitely also too, for everybody who is here tonight or who will be watching this film, I will be going through all of the Alien film, and Mary and the panelists here, super secret surprise that's being unveiled right now, but I will have every panelist back on for a giant stream after we watch them all and our collective ideas and feelings about how we feel about the franchise, which movie we liked, and where we feel this merger is going to take the Alien franchise moving forward. So, everybody be on.
About any of that.
What are you talking about? We're gonna do a massive.
We're going to do a massive.
I did not sign up for that.
What are you eating, Mary?
I don't want to watch Aliens 3. I kind of like it at Aliens.
That's all right. It'll be an experience through all of them because I believe John said he just wants to do Aliens. So,
I'll do Aliens, but I don't want to watch Aliens 3.
Sorry, I'm eating on street, but Honey Badger don't give a fuck.
Did you say you were eating pancakes?
Chicken.
Oh. Chicken and waffles?
Just chicken.
And drinking water.
Somebody's
Right.
hungry.
This is what you get. This is what you get on my channel. Thank you, everyone. This is why I had 132 subs because they're like, what is he going to do?
Sorry.
All right, so thank you, everybody who tuned in to this live stream of the Alien Watch Party. I will be bringing you some more content next Sunday on Aliens, and I have a feeling I'm going to be paying Mary an exorbitant amount of money to join this stream. So,
Mary, that's your cue.
Not even
Make
about
money.
that, man.
Yeah, but you could extort people to watch movies you don't want to watch.
No, it's not even about that.
Are you easily scared, or is it actually horror movies that scare you?
I'll tell you guys later.
Okay. So on that note, thank you everybody who joined us for this stream. I love all of my reviewers. I'm up to 132, so thank you everybody for joining us for these wacky antics here on my channel. And as always, me and Just the Cat will see you at the movies. Peace out and take care of each other.